All right, welcome back to Survivor Heroes versus Villains. Oh
We're
my
back,
god.
baby.
Oh my
Again.
god. What happened last time?
Well, last time it was real sad. Real sad going. Rob was voted out, unfortunately.
Robbed King.
Yeah, it's my
what
guy. It's
what could
my
have been if Tyson stuck to the plan, huh?
little him and his little bee hat are no more.
Yeah. Oh my god.
um,
We know Russell's feeling himself heavy
oh
now.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna be swimming good now, you'd think, but there could
hmm
be. Here's the thing: his strategy of of kind of poisoning the well with everyone and making everyone else trust him worked really well previously. I'm not convinced that it's going to work out for him nearly as well this time around, but who's to say? He's
hmm
a weird survivor player. He's an anomaly,
hmm
um, but he's an anomaly. But in the end of the day, if we all remember, it didn't end up working for him because he didn't win.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Yeah.
but
But at the very least, he's gonna be able to say he won the battle against Boston Rob,
yeah,
the
he'll brag
great
about that.
battle
I'm
of Rob versus Russell.
Right, right, because he was able to get bamboozle Tyson somehow.
I'm
Good.
telling you, the
So
butterfly effect is crazy because like
it
if
is
Tyson
for
didn't
sure.
do that, like Rob is seemingly sitting pretty, right? You know,
Yeah,
just
pretty good, I think.
just like that,
Um,
and then Coach and Jerry. But
yeah,
obviously that didn't help either because like you still had the numbers, but then Jerry is like, I don't know, that was pretty cool what he
what he did over there.
did. Well, maybe I'll want to
Yeah,
go over there. And coach is like, oh, my hands are tied. But
so I'm not gonna vote for either of them. I'll just let her
but Rob was like,
kill him.
your little man.
You little
He
man.
rejected his hug on the way
He rejected
out.
the hug. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Well,
Coach.
He doesn't have a Tyson to cry to now. So that's the
Yeah,
thing. That's
yeah,
tough. That's tough for Coach.
it is. Here, let's see what happens next.
I'm looking forward to this. Has been an incredible season, landmark season of Survivor that we've been watching here. So,
Yeah,
uh, yeah,
peak. It's cinema. It's
pretty
all of the
much.
things.
Yeah,
So as always, click the link in the description to see the highlights of our reaction, and then come back afterwards for the discussion. Okay.
yeah. See you then.
Because Russell voted for Courtney. I
Yeah, I
just
think he
saw.
did. Yeah. So, hold on. So there were wires crossed then there?
I don't know. That seems unusual to me. Unless, but why would you?
Yeah.
Were they
Hold on.
really
Let's go
splitting?
back here.
Were they really splitting the vote in case of an idol? Still,
Maybe. Okay. So it was Danielle as coach. Coach Courtney, obviously. Russell Courtney. Sandra coach. Oh my God. Why? It's Paramount Plus BS. It just I forgot because I skipped back to the end of it, and then it started auto playing the next thing. So okay, here we go. Now back again.
Mm,
So Russell Courtney, Sandra Coach, Jerry Courtney, Courtney Coach, and then Parvati Coach.
Sandra, Parvati, Courtney. Um,
Danielle,
they
right?
were all coach.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back
No,
again.
Danielle definitely voted for Courtney,
No, no, no.
right?
Yeah, Danielle was definitely Courtney. This no, Danielle was coach.
Okay.
Danielle was coach. Yeah, there were some wires that could cross there or something.
I'm so curious, like, because that's against what Danielle wanted. Is it like Russell came
Yeah,
back? He's like, I changed my mind, and she's like, you know what? F that. I don't want Russell to get his way. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Maybe I don't know.
Unless it was coordinated and it was supposed to be they did it so it would be a split vote. I don't know.
But why? But why? Why would they make it a split vote?
In case of an idol, I don't know.
Yeah, but they knew that there wasn't one. They haven't gotten an idol. They haven't gotten a clue for an idol. even.
Well, really, no one has an idol right now.
No, other than no, the Heroes Tribe was the only ones that got
Okay. I mean, there's
that got
always
a second
the option,
idol.
I guess. In Samoa, Russell just went out and found it
Yeah, I
without
guess it's
needing a
true.
clue.
Yeah, I don't think villains have another idol yet.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. We just need some more clarification on that. But
yeah, that was a
one way or
little
another,
confusing. Yeah, coach is
coach is
out.
out.
That means that kind of the idea of planting that seed that Courtney and Sandra did, that means that worked for them in this case.
Hmm. Yeah, and it was literally just like, okay, it's we're on the outs. Sandra and Courtney are on the outs, and then coach is kind of like he's the least tied in there because he didn't want to go along with the vote last time. So he was the one they could really pin it on to be like, well, he uh he wants to get you out now. Yeah, some good Sandra content in this episode.
Definitely, a lot of good
He's
Sandra
like
content.
Russell's stupid. He fell for it. Yeah.
You had that. You also, I hate, I hate Danielle. I hate Russell. I hate Coach. I hate them all. And she was like, and I don't. It's not one after the other. I hate them all equally.
Hmm.
Yes. Like that's awesome.
Yes.
Basically, yeah. Oh, I hate Jerry. I hate.
But how about this narrative that's brewing that because it's like he kind of fell backwards into it where Russell was like, it'll work out because then they'll continue to think there's an all girls alliance now that coach is the next to
Right.
go.
Right.
So like they're convinced over there that it's like, yeah, it's an all girls alliance. Look at this. I mean, they just voted out Boston Rob. I mean, come
Right.
on.
It does. Even though Russell himself was already trying to vote get rid of or get rid of Courtney in this vote.
Yeah,
So it's very
presumably, yeah.
confusing.
I don't
It's
know.
he's seemingly extremely wishy-washy on this whole thing. Um so I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's what he wanted or not. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, I feel like it might have been that they all knew somehow and split it. Because otherwise, why would you not? I just feel like maybe that's the only reason why they showed only Courtney's vote is because all the other ones are just like maybe they aren't as good. I always think like if they're not showing a voting confessional, maybe they're like, yeah, I don't actually want you to go, but I'm just voting for you because we split
Mm,
the vote or whatever, and it's not interesting.
mm.
So it's possible, but I have no idea. Yeah.
I just don't understand the strategy there. Like other than maybe we're just getting votes on Courtney for some reason. I don't know. It's
It would
just like
only
I don't
make
really
sense
get
for the
that.
idol, but it just seems random to me this suddenly Russell is voting for Courtney. Yeah. And like Parvati's voting differently. There was no indication that they were not on the same page at all.
Yeah.
So
No, not at all.
that's
Well,
why.
Parvati, we barely heard that she actually didn't really hear from her very much throughout the whole episode. A couple of
Yeah.
comments here and there, but
But that's the biggest indicator to me that they were on the same page, even though they voted differently,
right,
because we didn't
right.
see otherwise. But hopefully we'll get clarification.
Maybe I hope so. I hope so. That was weird. But yeah, overall interesting episode.
Fun moments. I
The
mean, like even in tribal council with Courtney. Courtney had some nice moments too.
Oh yeah, Courtney was great. I
Because
was
Jeff was like, "Oh, anyone." I mean, nine times out of 10, if you're gonna pick between Boston Rob or Courtney, then you're gonna pick
yeah.
Boston Rob.
It's
And
just like thanks Jeffrey.
it's Jeffrey, she's like, I didn't vote them out. Like, I didn't choose to vote them
Yeah.
out. And
Yeah, he's grilling her in particular, which was
she's
like,
like,
"Why?
taking it out
What
on
are
me is
we
not
doing
gonna bring them back, Jeffrey.
here?" Yeah.
And it's funny because
Yeah.
like it actually lines up with the editorializing we had heavy in the beginning because he's like
Yeah.
all this Rob glaze, and then he in tribal
Yeah.
council is like he's like clearly missing Rob. He's like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have voted Rob out,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. You guys are missing Rob here. Rob is a leader. I mean, here's the thing though, is that like there is some truth to that. I mean, it is the narrative, the already narrative writing, like preemptive narrative writing, almost is a little much. But there is something to be said about the fact that they were kind of, they were held together by that thread, and now that's gone. So, um,
It's the vibes are completely off now. It literally is like
yeah,
everybody's like acting like they literally depended on this man
right,
because it's like, oh, we
right,
don't know
and
what to
then
do. It's just depressing, and I miss him.
and everyone's just angry at each other too. Like Danielle fighting with Russell, and Russell being like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you anymore. He's just like flipping out at
And it's
her.
like Russell's their king, and they endorsed him, but they're
Yeah.
miserable with him as their king. And just like,
it, they, well, Jerry had already instant regret, but you know, she and Coach, is that interesting? They were the ones that had like instant regrets. Like can't believe we're going along with Russell, and yet they went along with Russell for this vote too.
right.
There were the ones that started this episode being like, I can't believe we did that. We hate this guy, and they were the ones that voted alongside him in the end. Isn't that crazy?
Hmm.
So everyone who voted to get rid of Coach, they could have banded together and because like the okay, maybe like Parvati will be a little bit of a stretch, but like Danielle that fighting with Coach, or sorry, fighting with Russell. You get Coach and Jerry over here. I guess their alliances was still pretty strong, even despite the fact they had a little bit of a fight. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's enough movement there that there could have been something brewing there.
But if
I
Russell
think.
really
But
changed his mind, decided that we should get Courtney out, that's actually um an impressive display from him.
yeah,
He heard
yeah,
that coach wanted him out, and he
yeah,
decided not to immediately vote him out. If that's the case, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah.
I gotta get him out." It's
Oh,
like, hold on, maybe we don't get him out. And Danielle's like, "Well, now I want to get him out, just to
yeah. You
spite you."
now want to get about more,
I don't know.
just to spite you.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It worked. I mean, so yeah, Sandra's scheme worked out one way or another. It found its way out to be the right outcome.
yeah. Well, it's also interesting because the heroes tribe is also making a lot of assumptions here too about the alliance structure over
Mm-hmm.
on them. They even like openly said like, "Oh, looks like there's a girl alliance over there now." Like they even
JT's
like said something
JT
out
said,
loud about it
hang in there," to Russell.
to Russell. It's okay. Um, but it's like, come on, you are you really going to necessarily buy it from him? Like, surely there's going to be, because they don't, and that's going to shake out pretty quickly. You'd think, right? Would that is that going to pass the smell test when they merge? You think they're really going to be like buy that? I don't know.
Right.
Maybe. Maybe
That's
if
the
Sandra
thing.
and
Yeah.
Courtney don't make a good push to be like, hey, you know, he's deceiving everybody over
Yeah. If they're
there.
not united too, yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with Russell being this unknown entity. They've never had to interact with him on the day to day, so
Yeah.
they're just like, "Oh, look at that poor guy. He's getting iced out over
Right.
there.
Right.
The
Yeah.
poor newbie.
Yeah.
Hang in there, buddy."
Um, even though he's on you would think that, okay, well, he's on the villains for a reason though.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, that does tell you a little something about him, right? It should.
Yeah, but they're like,
Um,
well, Candace is a hero. Sandra's a
yeah,
villain. It's
yeah.
he
It's
might
wishy
have
washy.
some sassy confessionals.
Yeah. um, yeah, so that's interesting, that narrative forming, and that actually playing into this decision to maybe get rid of Coach as well. So,
Yeah, maybe. I
um,
don't even know like what the
yeah,
ultimate decision making was. Like, is
yeah, who
the
knows?
split
It's hard to
here?
say. Um, so that was interesting. Um, it was also kind of funny seeing the villains expect a merge from
Hmm.
like the whole message or whatever. They're like, oh, or maybe we're getting a merge.
Right.
But what's funny to me is that they all brought like all their stuff,
Hmm.
which is like a little weird to me, it's just like I think there have been tribes that have done it before in the past, but to me, it's a little weird because like they're gonna give you time to get your stuff like later. Like they usually give you at least like, hey, go grab some of your stuff, and then you got like a half an hour or something to grab it and grab whatever you need.
Maybe you don't know. They
Um,
could have. They could have taken him right from the challenge to it. I mean, especially
yeah,
if they're saying, okay, it's going to be a feast, and everybody's like, oh, it's a merge feast. So better be safe than sorry, because then it'd just be like, well, your stuff, you didn't bring your stuff, so it's tough.
I guess, but like most of the time, that's what I was saying. Like most of the time, they give them the means to get at least some of their stuff. Like even if they didn't, I don't
Mm.
know. It just seemed like a weird. It was an odd presumption to me. So it was funny then when they went back. They were like, "We're so stupid! I can't believe we did that."
Jerry
Like
was
who was?
actually
Yeah,
mad
Jerry
about
was
it.
like, it
He's
was
like,
like
Boston
pissed
Rob
off.
never
Yeah,
would have let this happen, and
yeah,
he wouldn't have let Boston Courtney and Sandra sit out.
yeah,
It's like, damn, no one has a voice anymore because Boston Rob's there. Like, I don't have the
yeah,
confidence to say it. Boston
yeah.
Rob's the only one who would have spoken up in that moment.
And then it was like it's coach's fault. And then it was like, wait, why are you blaming us? He's like, no, it wasn't anybody. I'm
Coach
just
was just
mad.
like, yeah, I want to win that piece though. So he's just
Yeah.
like, all right, let's sit him out. It's not thinking ahead at all there, and it clearly
No, not even remotely.
clearly showed in the challenge that it's like, okay, well, they weren't even close in that challenge, community challenge.
Well, yeah. Well, it was like here we have JT and Colby tied together versus was it Courtney and
Courtney and
Parvati or
Parvati,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, yeah,
It
that's fair.
wasn't even close, and she had like sprained her ankle or something, twisted her ankle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So,
sad showing.
uh,
But literally, the heroes are like, all right, we were glad there's no merge. We want to get a couple of them
yeah,
out of here so we can even out these numbers. But
right, right. And it's fun kind of seeing them because they were sort of at each other's throats for a while. But there's a uniting front kind of building.
mm,
But wrinkle in this episode is that JT went out on his own and he was like looking for the idol on his own and he
so,
found it. He
yeah,
found the hidden immunity idol. But Amanda was like, why has everybody like disappeared? So she went out looking and came across him like right as he was like prepping to put it back. And he's like, oh, hey, look what I found. And, like he just kind of had to
yeah,
improvise and be like, oh, I found it. I found it.
yep.
And then Candace also showed up. He was like, oh. And so then he had to be like,
You need to make it an open thing for the tribe.
make it an open thing. Yeah. So that was that's now an open
But
knowledge.
they
It's like, oh,
knew
we can have,
Candace was like, well, good thing you walked up in that moment, huh?
yeah, because like I don't trust him. So her and Amanda have a little bit of a uniting front there where they're like,
He's
JT's a little
dangerous.
skeevy here. Dangerous.
So Candace said he was the slimiest guy out here.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Standing
Mm-hmm.
JT, you saying that about him?
You can't touch that guy without some residue.
Yeah. He's just slimy.
So, what else do we
Uh,
have?
I'm trying to think of what else we got. Well, I mean, Sandra's whole ploy was putting a bug in Russell's ear just to be like, "Hey, yeah, Coach wants you out." So
She,
he hears
I
that,
mean, she
and immediately
understands
is like,
that
"I can't
man.
believe it." Yeah, she understood him immediately. She's like, "Oh yeah, well that was awesome." We're just her talking to Courtney about it. He's like, "You go against him in any way, he wants you out." It's just like it's just clear as day,
Hmm.
and no one can do anything about it. So I'm gonna try to put a bug in his ear. Maybe we can get Coach out. That'll even our odds a little bit here too.
Yeah.
And then he does it and it works like immediately. He's like, I can't believe you would do that.
Sandra's like, he doesn't know this game. He's done pretty well so far, but he doesn't know who he's playing with.
Yeah.
But
And then yeah, the Danielle conversation. He's like, maybe we should get rid of Courtney. He's like, I can't believe you'd say that.
I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he just freaks out. He is a source of endless entertainment. I swear. You just can't. I don't know. It's just so funny how it's like anyone suggests anything against him, and he just gets really upset about
Nah,
it. He
fuck this
just can't.
bullshit.
Yeah, and then he comes back, and then it's like one of those. So I was thinking, and this is my idea now. I think maybe we should get rid of Courtney. I had a
I was
change of heart.
thinking on it, and, you know,
Yeah.
I think that we should get Courtney out. Just like all
So
innocent, like.
it's like framed as yeah. He didn't technically frame it as like it was actually my idea, but Russell, he was thinking that. He was like, she has a point, but it's really my idea that
I
we're
want to
doing
see his voting
this.
confessional when he's voting for Courtney. I want to see what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you. I got everybody to.
To get you out.
Yeah,
Here we go.
but yeah, I mean,
Um
understated now.
mm,
Understated in this whole or lost in the whole thing is that we just got a coach voted out. You know,
yeah, I know.
he's been an
It's
endless source of entertainment this season too.
yeah, well, I would say more earlier. He's been a little bit more under wraps here, but
Hmm.
y- it just at least in the episode before last, because last episode did have a lot of him, a lot of really great moments with him, like him being so torn about this Rob decision.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, kind of coming in a little confident, I think, because I think he was expecting the Courtney vote. It was pretty clear that he was kept out of that whole decision making. So,
Yeah,
um, I-
I mean, look at how quick that blew up though. Like he from Tyson making that one that
yeah,
mistake, it literally has had a ripple effect now. Boston Rob
yeah,
gets voted out, coach gets voted out.
yeah. It's all of Rob's core team here is just all going home now, basically.
But I just think that's
So,
such a huge vote, the one where Tyson votes himself out. I
oh,
always
it's
think about
it's enormous.
because think
It's
about
like
the
it's
fact that
crazy
like
how much of a
if Tyson was there for the next round, like he would have been able to get coach like got talk some sense into coach.
yeah,
Coach wouldn't have been like, I don't want to vote him out, but it's out of my
wishy.
hands
He wouldn't have been wishy washy about it.
because
Yeah,
he's in
I
with
think that
Tyson.
yeah.
There was no doubt with that, and then Tyson was close to Rob, so it's like probably would have been a lot less exciting, like
Yeah.
the votes, but it's like they would have had a solid structure there, and they're like it's
Well,
a completely different game.
they also might not have continued to lose. Is the thing they could have come around here.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these challenges could have used Rob and Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been kind of wild.
Crazy turn of
So,
events. Yeah.
hmm
Who'd you give your MVP for the episode?
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Sandra. Give it to my girl Sandra. Courtney is
Mm-hmm.
very close. She had all the best comments for most of the
And
episode, but Sandra,
they've both been pretty under edited so far this season too. So
I
it's been
I
big.
I think they have been, but it's been nice to see them kind of coming alive here. We got a decent amount of Danielle here too, and I think she was pretty good in this episode. Also, I really liked
Yeah.
seeing her. Um, yeah, I gotta give it to Sandra. That plan really worked well. Of course, her fun little tirades going off on people is always a good time.
Yeah.
He's so stupid. Which I think she even called it. This is the worst tribe it was ever assembled in
Yeah.
Survivor. I shouldn't even be here.
she,
Just, again,
yeah,
she's
should be in
she's
the
still
hero.
she's still mad about being there. Yeah, but it's just fair enough.
Yeah,
Um,
but then like literally right after that, she's like, "All right, now I'm gonna put together the scheme. I'm gonna make
yeah,
this lie."
yeah. There you go. Think like a villain. There. That's the ticket right there. You got to
Hmm.
do it.
But
And she did, and it worked pretty well ultimately. Still don't really
one way or
understand
another,
how.
it got it
Yeah,
there.
I still don't really understand how exactly, but
At the very least,
but
it
it
got
did
the
work.
ball rolling.
Yeah.
Even if it like wasn't Russell that ended up voting for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
What would
Again,
you give this episode out of 10?
it's like a 9 out of 10, I think. Yeah, it was really good. I think again, we've had some episodes that have been a little bit more solid overall, but like this is peak. Another Survivor Star episode, by the way. This is like this game.
Mhm.
How is this? How has this show been so? The show's great. Like Survivor as a whole, fantastic show. But it's like every single thing that happens in this season is like it's like combining all of the fantastic highlights that we've gotten from all the previous seasons, and maybe it's just the fact that there has been like 20 seasons of legacy here, and the
Yeah.
fact that these are all returning players, so they all know the game. But it's like it. I don't know. It's just fun. I'm just having fun watching the show. Like I always do enjoy it, but it's fun, kind of like poking fun at some of Jeff's like over aggrandized statements. It's fun having the players like the confessionals, seeing how they're all edited and how what people have to say. It's just everyone's also getting a moment to shine, which is like not very similar to most seasons of this show. Um
Yeah.
so like even if like the first episode we had like Sugar was like a source of a lot of fun in that first episode. So yeah, I don't
It's
know.
crazy
It's
because
just
in most Survivor seasons, you have plenty of dud episodes, even if you really enjoy the season overall. Especially early on, you're gonna have these episodes where it's like, all right, well, this person's sick. Oh, this
yeah,
person's, it's like this person
yeah.
sucks in challenges. So, and you just kind of
And
get through them. But
they even have those injuries happening, but it hasn't like stopped the entertainment and the
yeah,
interestingness of the conversation and what's going on at any given point. It hasn't like diminished any of that.
even with
So
James getting crippled out of the game.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So
there you go. So I would also give it a 9 out of 10.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 episode.
yeah.
Uh, like we've only just did this season. I'm just so interested what our scores would look like on previous seasons.
I know, I know.
Nothing like
Well,
this.
nothing like this is the thing. Is like this is like almost in a rank of its own so far. I mean, if it can continue to be this solid and fun and entertaining the whole way through, I mean,
Mm,
we're looking at a top 3, maybe higher season of Survivor. I mean, it's already kind of up there for me. It's definitely up there
yeah,
for one of the very best. So this has been delightful. It's like almost all worth it just for this.
yeah.
So
And we'll I guess
yeah,
we'll see where it goes from here. But hey, we got the start of the jury. We got Coach on the
yeah.
jury. Just
So
snuck in there.
a merge is sometime imminent. I don't know exactly when, but they also I'm not sure I really like the fact that they teased the way that they did there. We've seen some stupid moves on Survivor,
Right.
but this one might take the cake, and it's like, come on, I didn't need to know that. Now you've got my
The
expectations up.
expectations are up.
Yeah,
Drop your expectations.
yeah.
So,
Again, we had to put that.
now pick raise your expectations again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, in general, the season's been so weird with how with all the Jeff stuff in the beginning,
yeah.
and it's like Rob is shown to be the true hero of the villains, and he was
Yeah, he's
amazing, and he's beasted the challenges, and he was so good. And Russell, he was jealous, and
yeah, Russell motivated primarily by jealousy. It's like,
he
whoa,
just
hold on now.
he's just making up his own, like, has to be what it is. Wow, it's a little heavy handed.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
are they writing for you over there, Jeff? They're really letting you giving you
But
quite the
then the tribal
script.
council makes it seems like that he wrote that
He is,
himself.
yeah. Yeah, I think so it might be. I mean, I'm sure he gets notes from probably gets notes from producers and stuff to like bring up, but a
Hmm.
lot of it does feel that it is like I think that he does certainly feel this way about what's going on there. Because I mean, you don't get you can't write stuff like the staff throwdown. You know, you can't really write that. You know, of him being so pissed off that he quit the game. He's like he took that staff and he threw it down the torch, not the
Yeah,
staff, but
yeah.
he throws it on the ground.
And he loves Boston
No,
Rob. We've seen it
yeah,
when he hopped in the car in All Stars, and
yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I get it. You know, I'm a fan too. So
the glaze is real. And everybody on the damn tribe, except for Russell, does
yeah.
too. Even the ones that voted him out, they're like, "Man, I miss that guy."
That was that was amazing. The instant regret was awesome. It was like Jerry was just like, man, we probably shouldn't have got rid of him. She was like, I don't know, I'm sad, I miss him already. So, and I love that Coach was like, she was like, man, I don't know if we should have got rid of him. Coach was like, well, you sure
Why were
sold
you
him out
so
pretty
quick?
quick.
Why were you so quick to vote him out?
Yeah, she was like, I wasn't.
She deliberated. She deliberated on it. And then Rob
Sort
said,
of.
do what you got to do. And I was like, okay,
Okay.
I'll just vote for you then. All right. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Survivor Heroes versus Villains. Come back next week for another episode. Subscribe to the channel for more. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next. So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our review of DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing with
Hey,
our friend Rusty.
All right.
There's a lot of overlap between DreamWorks fans and Survivor fans.
Is there?
Yeah. It's party time.
It's
Pizza party. I don't know.
pizza. Okay, whatever you say. I don't know what you're talking about. But
there you go. Thank
sure.
you
All right.
for watching. Leave a comment below. And on our first edition of Comment Corner, we'll talk about it if it's not spoilery. All right.
That's right.
Take care.